And welcome into Bill Hunter Arena for some Monday night women's lacrosse. It's the Saints hosting the Junior Titans as the ball is going to be picked up by Belarchuk, and she's going to defer to Dunkley, who comes into the zone. Belarchuk swings it over on the right side here. Jaber inside, and that gets stopped, and then rebound, and that goes wide. And it's picked up by the Titans. Ball into the stick. And they attempted to throw it over across the floor. It went wide of its target. And it's picked up by the Saints. Ball goes loose into the glass. And now it'll roll in to goaltender Grismer, who outlets to Royer. Royer, long lead pass. It gets picked off by Dunkley. She's going to be chased by Royer. Back down over center. Dunkley takes a hack. She will absorb another hit and swing it over. Ball goes loose, and it's picked up by the Saints. Jaber shoots that. Barely makes its way on net, and it's grabbed by Grismer. The Titans will transition out here. They just avoid that 8-second count. And good run there by Wellner Bate. Wellner Bate looks around. She surveys the floor. She swings it over. That ball goes wide. Now out in front, and that's stopped by Boot. Ball goes into the corner, or onto the boards, and it's picked back up. Moved back. Battle for it in the far corner, and now a Saint is checked hard into the boards. It's going to be a penalty to the Titans. It looks like DiVincenzo to the box, and the Saints will have the game's first power play. Ball's going to be worked around. It's up with Peaver up top. Peaver plays catch over. Now skip pass to the crease, and that's a nice look. As it looked like Jaber stepped up a little bit up off the crease, made herself available, and she's able to quick stick that in, and it's 1-0 on the quick power play marker by the Saints. I want to take this time to remind you, you can get your CROW LAX 50/50 tickets. Draw will take place on Canada Day with a maximum take-home of up to $10,000. Scan the QR code on your screen or visit our social media channels for more information at CROW LAX on Instagram and X. That shot is wide, and it's picked up by the Saints. That pass was not brought in, and the ball will go loose. It'll be an 8-second count. It'll be Titan ball. Explore Fort Saskatchewan. Discover a place where family fun meets opportunity. Visit their downtown parks in River Valley. Work in a thriving community. Play where every moment is memorable. Visit, work, and play in Fort Saskatchewan. Ball on the left side. And Royer is going to hop around with it. She takes a shot. Underhand goes wide. Ball goes loose into the boards. It's going to be picked up by the Titans. And Smith, and that shot comes in, and that's stopped. Here come the Saints up floor as Dunkley races up. She's going to go in behind the net. And comes back up with it. She gets the ball to Langstrom, who got it to Barentes as the ball gets shot in by Dunkley. She goes and fights for the loose ball. It remains on the carpet, and now it's picked up by the Titans as they go out in transition. Tavarol will lose it. Peaver fights for it. She gets possession, and she goes down, and it's going to be an interference call. It'll be Saints ball. 1-0 here early. 15:48 to go, first period. The Saints come back up the floor. Peaver with that nice assist on the opening goal has it. And now she hands it off to Langstrom. Langstrom up high. Looks around and gets the ball over to the far wall. Now hard check there, and Royer's going to turn that over and grab it and go. Royer runs violently down the floor. Royer out in front, and that got knocked down by a Saint stick. She gets pursued there. It looked like Craig with the defensive play there, and now the Titans are going to grab the ball. And the ball back in the stick of Runser. Runser threw that to Smith. Pass was low. And the ball is going to get knocked back over center. And it's going to be picked up by the Saints. Ball to Dunkley. Now the ball got dropped, and it's picked up by the Titans as they look to go up the floor here. Right into traffic near the Saints bench, and it's finally moved to Smith. Vimy Ridge Academy at Vimy Lacrosse Excellence is the standard, led by some of the province's most decorated and experienced instructors. Vimy Lacrosse is the fusion of sport, academics, and personal growth. Unleash your potential with Vimy Lacrosse. Explore the academy by visiting vimyedmonton.ca/lacrosse. Ball into Royer, and she fires it far side and scores. And what is the Titans' probably most dangerous threat gets on the board. It's 1-1. So we go back to even here with 14 minutes to go, first period. So they sort of rearrange here on the draw a bit. And now the ball is going to be picked up by Belarchik, the assistant captain for the Saints. Has the ball knocked away, and now she's going to pick it back up and then loses it. And the Titans are going to gain control. But that ball's thrown away. Luckily for them, though, it's going to go into the stick of Smith, who just stepped off the bench, and they avoid the 8-second count. Smith fires it over. That shot soaked by a Saints defender. Some heavy contact here going on in front of the net. Ball to Royer. Royer, that same shot, just missing this time. Ball's floated in on net, and it's stopped. As the ball is going to be run out by the Saints. Ball just bounces in on the netminder, and now it's picked up by Smith, who shields the ball away from a pursuing player. And it's knocked out of the stick. And the Saints will come back into the offensive zone. Jaber already with a goal. Swings it over. Ball back up high. The ball's going to go loose. Langstrom trying to pick it up. And just bats the ball into the boards, and Jaber's going to go collect that. Jaber in front, and that's a good finish there by Craig just as the shot clock was expiring. It's 2-1. So 12:19 to go in the first period. The Saints restore their 1-goal lead. Ball loose. Picked up by Belarchik, who's done pretty well on the faceoffs here early. Ball is flipped up in the air to Dunkley. And she threw that pass into open air. It's picked back up, and now back to Dunkley, down low, into the corner. She's going to look around. Pick comes. Cutter, and that pass didn't get there. Ball's knocked back in by the Titans. But they're going to avoid the back in call, and it'll be Sherwood Park ball. Royer, nice pass up floor. It's not handled though, but now it's in the stick of the Titans. Smith has that ball drop. Smith with a step back shot into the stick of Boot. And the Saints in transition. Ball goes in behind Craig. Just got the last Saints goal. Ball goes loose, and Craig out in front. Jaber. And that ball is fired in on net. Maybe the hardest shot of the game so far. It gets stopped. Jaber. We talked about Royer perhaps being the biggest threat on the Titans. Jaber. Layla probably the biggest one on the Saints as they look to move the ball here. She rolls around and tried to hit a cutter underneath and not able to bring it in, and the Titans will come back. Couple of whacks here. 8-second count. Surely coming here. And it does, and it'll be Saint ball. City of Fort Saskatchewan. Explore Fort Saskatchewan. Discover a place for family fun meets opportunity. Visit their downtown parks and River Valley. Work in a thriving community. Visit, work, and play in Fort Saskatchewan. As the Saints approach Titan territory here, and Jaber's going to run across the top with down inside, and that pass was received by Belarchik. She threw it right into the crest of Grismer, and the Titans come back down floor. 2-on-1, wide open, and not able to bring the ball in was Taverol. Ball's going to go loose, and Dunkley picks it back up. Peaver. Dunkley engages a defender, and that's picked off by Smith. Smith with a size advantage here. She's probably going to try to bull her way to the net. She does, and she scores. Puts her shoulder into the defender. It looked like Langstrom or Dunkley. Looks like Dunkley from here. Smith uses her size, and she evens this one up 2-2. And the draws one back. Saints have to get this across, but it goes into the Titans bench. So it'll be Sherwood Park ball with 9:15 to go first period. The two teams even up at 2. Ball goes loose on the check, and now a couple of players go heavily into the boards with their backs facing the boards. You don't often see that, but it'll be Titan ball. Denny fights her way to the net, stopped. It's going to be a call, though, on the Saints. Be a hold. As official Nathaniel Gillespie calls for water. So we'll take this time to remind you, get your 50-50 tickets. Draw will take place on Canada Day with a maximum take-home of up to $10,000. Scan the QR code on your screen now or visit our social media channels for more information at CROW LAX TV on Instagram and X. And Vimy Ridge Academy, excellence is the standard, led by some of the province's most decorated and experienced instructors. Vimy Lacrosse is the fusion of sport, academics, and personal growth. Unleash your potential with Vimy Lacrosse. Explore the academy by visiting Vimy Edmonton lacrosse. So it will be a 2-minute power play here for the Titans. On the hold to the Saints. And Royer will start it up for Sherwood Park. Ball up high in her stick. Moves. She sets a seal. Ball moved over to Smith. And that shot stopped by Boot. Ball moves. Royer. Quick stick. Wide open. And that's a good look on the back door. The back of the Saints penalty kill. Losing their assignments. Falling asleep a little bit. And Sherwood Park takes the first lead of the game. So we've seen a couple goals like that, one for each team on the power play, shooter to crease. Both teams sort of leaving the diagonal crease pass wide open, and see who can adjust to that first. As Belarchik is going to get hit here by Royer. Just sort of tosses the ball up. And that'll be a turnover. And here come the Titans. Royer down floor. Royer's going to go right to the net. Royer. And a good stop there on the far side by Boot. Saints throw that one away, and it's going to go right back into possession of Sherwood Park as the Titans turn it back the other way. Pass over to the far side of the floor. And that shot goes wide. It's going to be picked up by the Titans, and shot 5 hole gets stopped. That one coming from Runser. Boot has her stick knocked as she tried to throw that. Ball goes all the way down the floor, and it's picked up by the Saints. 7:30 to go here, first period. Titans leading 3-2. That ball's going to go into the Titans' crease off of the errant pass. Its target not ready for it, and now the ball is moved up the floor. Runser has a lane to the net and just decides to not go. Hands the ball off. Now she's wide open in front of the net. Pass doesn't come, though. And that shot goes wide. The Saints are going to pick this up. Pass flew out of the stick of Jaber, but able to grab it was Belarchik. Langstrom up high with it. She's going to go over to the half wall to Belarchik. Cutters off the right side. Ball goes off a foot, and it's going to be picked up by the Saints. Ball goes wide of its target. And here come the Titans. Needing to avoid an 8-second count here. There's a double. And that's going to be 8 seconds on the Titans, and it'll be Saints ball. Jaber swings it. And McKinnon with the shot. That gets stopped. Ball moves, and it's going to be picked up by the Saints. All the way out over the rag line. That cut pass is made. Back over to Belarchik. Belarchik holds on to it. And that pass to the far crease doesn't work. And it's going to be just kind of played out here with the shot clock winding down. And it'll be Titan ball with 5:23 to go first period. And the ball now into the stick of Smith for the Titans. Pick set, ball is thrown into her. She's tied up by a couple of defenders and shovels the ball into the near corner. It's picked up by Runcer. Runcer tries to tuck it on around a defender, gets hit. Now the ball swings. Royer down low, trying to spin out in front with Smith. Lost the ball though, and it's going to be into the possession of the Saints as they come back up floor here. Dunkley. Ball in behind its target, picked up on the far side. Jaber out in front. That shot was knocked away, and now here go the Titans. Shot bounced up off the carpet into the mesh in behind the glass, and it'll be Saints ball here as Peaver comes up floor. She will come into the Titan zone. She throws it over to Belarchuk, who picks it up off the carpet. Belarchuk has a couple of defenders come over towards her. Threw it into the corner. Now a desperation shot's taken, hit a stick. The Titans will pick it up and go the other way. And it's a good wrap check by Langstrom, who brings the ball back into Sherwood Park territory. And the Saints will come back the other way. Hard hit by Royer. That ball goes off of a helmet, or the goalie's helmet, I should say, Grismer. And here comes Runcer for the Titans. Ball swings. Now that shot's floated into the midsection of the Saints goaltender as the ball's picked off, and jumping back into the net was Boot, who was able to save the Saints in that situation. Now Smith pulls her way in front of the net. Smith, and she goes far side as she was able to run by goaltender Boot to make it 4-2. So Smith gets her second of the game, and the Titans will go up by 2, their largest lead of the game. And I think the largest lead by anyone so far. 2:36 to go here, first period. And then the Titans bench asking for something here. I think that they wanted to repair something with their goaltender's equipment. Looks like perhaps a glove, or maybe some tape or some strings loose. So while they do that, I want to remind you, you can get your CROW LAX 50/50 tickets. Draw will take place on Canada Day with a maximum take-home of up to $10,000. Scan the QR code on your screen now or visit our social media channels for more information at CROW LAX on Instagram and X. So with 2:36 to go, and the Titans getting a little bit of a timeout here to repair some goaltender equipment, we look like we're about to resume play. Now the ball is picked up off the draw by Runcer. Runcer gets it to Royer. Royer, good dish there, and Smith looking for her hat trick, misses the net. Runcer. Backdoor, wide open Titan here. Pass was late and behind, and it misses, and it's going to be Saints ball. Long pass right into the stick of Craig. Craig down low to Jaber. She matches up with Smith. Ball into the middle. Swung back over to Jaber, and that shot's Stopped by Grismer. Loose ball. Runser battles with a couple of Saints. Now she's joined by Royer. Ball is pulled back by Smith, and the Titans will come back up floor. And right into traffic as the Saints were coming onto the floor, somehow able to avoid being knocked down. Was Denny, but this now Peaver is going to grab the ball and go with it. Saints, Belarchik in heavy traffic. Moves it to Dunkley. Dunkley at center. Gets it to Belarchik. She's going to look around. Survey a bit. Gets it back to Dunkley. Dunkley looks. And just forces that in on net with the shot clock winding down. It'll be Titans ball. And here come the Titans up the floor. Ball in the stick of Royer. Royer with some room here. Royer into the middle, and that was right on as Boot makes that save. Ball goes into the corner. It's picked up by the Titans. Now back into the right side of the floor, and that shot misses. Now Smith. Smith flips it. Royer. Nice little pass by Smith. Got to Royer, and a good stop there by Boot. Now the Titans with it. Shot. That goes off the carpet and into the glass. Ball back into possession of the Titans. Smith holds on to it, looking to feed perhaps. A little bit of a pick and roll to Royer. Royer, and she just misses on the short side this time. And then the Saints ice the ball with about 10 seconds to go in the period. Grismer, as the period is going to come to an end here with the score after one period of play. The Sherwood Park Titans 4, the Capital Region Saints 2. Want to thank you for joining us here on the channel. All you got to do is hit subscribe. You'll be notified every time a game goes live. And, of course, we have full coverage of the Junior B division as the playoffs are just about a few weeks away. We'll have plenty of North coverage and Shamrock and Silvertip playoff action and go right into the Larry Bishop, which we'll have full coverage of in Airdrie. After one period of play, it is the Titans 4, Saints 2. We'll be right back in about 9.5 minutes. And welcome back into Bill Hunter, where we look like we got some game sheet issues that needed to be sorted out, but those look like they've been taken care of. And so we'll start the second period with the Titans up on the Saints 4-2. Ball's going to go loose, and it's going to be kicked to the boards. And it's picked up by Royer. Royer down into the offensive zone. Smith shoots that. That misses. And it goes onto the carpet, and it's picked up. Or it was going to be picked up. Now it is by the Saints. Ball goes loose, and it's picked off the glass by Dunkley, who comes into the offensive zone. Dunkley has Jaber. Jaber moves around a check, and that gets stopped as she span off one. Ball's picked up by Royer, and she comes back down up across the Miners logo. Royer hangs on to it, feeds it into Smith, who was in heavy traffic, and the ball rolls into the crease, and it's picked up by Boot of the Saints as she looks for somebody to outlet to, the goaltender. Now she gets it up to Peaver on a rainbow pass. It ended up being a pretty damn good look up the floor there by the goaltender, Boot. Dunkley up high. Dunkley into the middle, and Belarchuk got checked, and then Craig tried to shoot that off of the loose ball, and it just bounced into the stick of Grismer. And here come the Titans. Ball goes over the head of the intended target. It looked like Woodland, and she gets it up floor. Royer gets knocked free of the ball. Now the ball goes loose, and it's picked back up by the Saints. Here come the Saints. And they'll stop up and wait for a change out of the bench. Ball gets knocked down, and it gets rolled up over the Miner logo, but I think it got touched by the Titans, so it won't be over and back. Jaber swings it. That shot goes wide. Another shot. Gets soaked, and it'll be a Titan ball. And it's into the stick of Royer, who runs up. Royer fires a pass to Runcer, who shot at 5-hole, and that gets stopped. Want to remind you, get your 50-50 tickets. Draw will take place on Canada Day with a maximum take-home of up to $10,000. Scan the QR code or visit our social media channels for more information at CROW LAX on Instagram and X. And explore Fort Saskatchewan. Discover a place where family fun meets opportunity. Visit their historic downtown parks in River Valley. Work in a thriving community. Play where every moment is memorable. Visit Work and Play in Fort Saskatchewan. As the Titans are going to have that ball picked off. Jaber out in front. Jaber, and Grismer closes that one off as the ball sort of found its way back into the middle of the net. Now 2-on-1. Smith passes it in, and that's stopped by Boot on the transition look by the Titans. It looked like, can't quite see the number yet, maybe McLeod. Looks like McLeod had that opportunity for the Titans. Ball goes in deep behind the net. Saints recover it. Ball on the left side with Belarchuk. She's going to get hit by Smith. Ball goes right into the stick of the Titans. Transition opportunity. McLeod is going to have to run this down. McLeod couldn't grab it. And now a delayed call is going to come. It'll be a slash. So the Saints will go to the box, and the Titans will go to the power play. Royer, throws it to the righties, and now over to the lefties with Smith. Smith back up to Royer. That ball went in between two Titans. Picked up by Runser. Out of the corner, Runser. Looked like she tried to go cross crease. That pass missed. 5-hole shot by Royer is stopped, and the Saints going to go up floor. And it's going to be picked up by the Titans. And Royer will start up the power play from up top. Shot soaked. As Ryan Jaber was able to get her body in front of the way and knock that ball down. Now a long lead pass. Dunkley thought about trying to run that down. She stops up, and the Titans will have about 58 seconds left on their power play as they come back down floor. Royer is back up top here. She seals. Smith. Back over to McLeod. Royer tried to go into the middle. Ball didn't get to her. As Smith picks it back up off the floor. Smith shoots that up over top of the net. And now here come the Saints. As Jaber is thrown into the boards. Now a second Titan comes over as she tries to drain as much time as she can off of this penalty kill. The ball now on the carpet. Jaber doing a good job of draining as much clock as possible here. The shot clock will expire, and the Saints will come out of the box. So they go back to even strength with 13:50 to go second period. The Titans holding a 4-2 lead. Ball over on the left side. Pick is set. Titan goes down in the middle of the floor after a hit. Ball over onto the left side, and it's picked off. Here goes Jaber. Fresh out of the box. Jaber is being run down by Royer. She just gets the shot off, and a good stop there by the Titan netminder Grismer. Ball goes loose. Royer fights for it. Gets body position and picks it up. Now she's pinned against the wall. She goes down. Now it's picked up by the Saints. Dunkley will hold on to it here. She gets it over to Jaber, who looks into the middle. Nobody there. Now she'll swing it over to Bolarchik. As the ball goes loose, and it's picked up by Royer, who hits Smith. Smith rumbling in, and she scores. And I believe that's a hat trick for Smith. And Titans take a 5-2 lead. So Smith from Royer, a pretty common combination on the score sheet for this Titans team, makes it 5-2. Ball goes loose. It's drawn back, and it's going to be picked up by the Saints in front, and that's a good transition look as Langstrom reached around goaltender Grismer to the far side to make it 5-3 as they quickly answer. So, with 12:37 to go, we're back to a 2-goal lead for the Titans. Vimy Ridge Academy and Vimy Lacrosse Excellence is the standard, led by some of the province's most decorated and experienced instructors, dedicated to molding well-rounded athletes. Vimy Lacrosse is the fusion of sports, academic, and personal growth. Unleash your potential with Vimy Lacrosse. Explore the academy by visiting vimyedmonton.ca/lacrosse. Nice roll into the middle, and that's a goal by the Titans. is like a pirouette almost up top and into the middle. Looks like number 42, which I don't have on my sheet, getting the goal. And the Titans will restore that 3-goal lead. A flurry of goals here. It was just 4-2 not long ago. It's now 6-3. Ball drawn back, and it's going to be picked up by the Saints. As now a delayed call's coming up. Looks like another slash to the Saints. So the Titans will go to their second consecutive power play here. The call once again a slash. And the familiar alignment here with Royer up top. Although Smith looks like she's down at the crease instead of the shooter here. Ball goes in behind the net. Royer cuts into the middle. Seals set over on the left side. Ball up to Smith. Smith drag move, and that was a really good stop by Boot as Smith pulled the ball back to the short side. There was some space there, and that ball is pulled right back to the short side and off the pipe. Good job by Boot to shut off that first shot, as there was space over there. And back down into the offensive zone come the Titans. 1:20 to go on the power play. Royer in behind the net. Bunch of action going on the left side. Ball in front. And it goes loose and back out into the possession of Smith. Seal set. She tucks underneath that. Shoots. Stopped by Boot. Ball back up to Royer on the reset. A minute to go in the power play. 10:50 to go in the second period. Royer gets hit. Knocked back into the stick of Smith. Smith swings it over to the right shooter. That's Runcer. Back up to Royer. Royer. Smith, and that's another shot. Stopped by Boot. Smith trying to get that short side, and Boot able to shut it off 2 or 3 times here in a row. The other time it hit the post. Royer back to Smith. Again, the Titans send a player in behind the net. To Runcer, and that ball bounced wide. Good stop there on the far side this time on the rebound. So Denny with the opportunity there. And that ball is chucked down the floor. Jaber hard into the corner with a Titan. A second Titan comes in. That looked like Smith. It looks like they're going to say handball. It'll be Titan ball. As the Saints go back to even strength here with 9:49 to go in the second period. Ball into the corner or off the glass, and it's going to be picked up by the Titans. And here they come. Back down floor to the net in the middle of a couple of Titans. That shot went off the carpet and out of play, and it'll be Sherwood Park ball. As official Nathaniel Gillespie calls for goaltender Water. So with 9:23 to go, the Titans holding a 3-goal lead. I want to thank you for joining us here on the channel. All you got to do is hit subscribe. You'll be notified each and every time a game goes live. Have Junior B coverage all the way through the playoffs and provincials. Some senior action, Rebels and Outlaws home games, and the Saints in the junior women's division. Also have a weekly podcast where we cover the Junior B League with plenty of tidbits, news, notes, analysis and whatever else that you might think of. We try to cover it on the Junior Beast Pod. Usually comes out around 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. on Friday mornings after we record on Thursday night. Ball is into the stick of Royer. In behind the net, fed out in front, and Runser with that shot. Didn't look like it hit the net, though, as the shot clock didn't reset. And it'll be Titan ball. Runser makes her way around a defender. Now into the stick of Smith. Back up top to Denny. Denny rolling around with it a little bit. And now into the stick of Smith. As nice catch there by Langstrom in transition, one-handed. Ball was behind her, brought it in. Craik now hands it off to Dunkley, who's going to hold on to it and swing it. Ball back over to Craik. Now with Dunkley. Ball swings back over to Belarchik. She shoots. That's stopped by Grismer. And it's going to be picked up by the Titans with 8 minutes to go, second period. Leading 6-3. Ball in front, and that shot's knocked down by a stick. Now it's picked up by the Saints, and they're going to come up floor. Lost, picked back up. Got to avoid the line here, just does. Dunkley, Jaber's wide open in the middle of the floor. And again, wide open. They've got a 3-on-2 down here. And Jaber decided to take that shot. It gets stopped. Both of these teams have had opportunities where they've had lanes to the net in transition. 2-on-1s, even sometimes 3-on-1s, 3-on-2s, and haven't quite hit the button, the right button or the go button here as the ball gets tossed over to the left side. And it's missed, and it's going to be grabbed by the Titans as they look to transition. Ball's going to bounce down the floor and be picked up by the Titans. Here are Sherwood Park, Royer. Left side. That shot's taken, and that was stopped. Now it bounces down the floor, and it's picked up by Langstrom. Tried to get it to Dunkley. That was well behind her, and it's going to be picked up by the Titans, and they're going to go the other way. Here's Smith in transition. Ball on the left side here. Shot taken, 5-hole, and that's a goal. 7-3. So the Titans extend it to 4 and have their biggest lead of the game with 6 minutes to go in the second period. As the ball is going to be picked up by the Saints. Now it's knocked away, and the Titans are going to fight for it with Craik. Smith picks it up. She's tied up now, though. Ball goes loose again, and Belarchik tried to throw it down floor. It's going to be grabbed by the Titans deep in their end. And the ball is thrown up to Smith, but that's going to bounce down into the Saints zone. But it's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to have a cutter off the bench, and a quick stick attempt went off the turf and into the mesh in behind the glass, and it'll be Saints ball. Jaber Ball's thrown into the corner and wide of its target, and the Titans will take over. Ball's knocked loose, and Royer is going to knock it over. And the Titans will grab it and go into the offensive zone. Ball goes loose again. Pick back up. Royer, left side. Delayed penalty call coming up to the Saints. That shot's taken. It's grabbed by Boot, and the penalty will commence. So with 4:44 to go, Titans will go back to the power play, something that they've been on a few times already in this period. And it looks like we're going to have another water break for the goaltenders here. And looks like we're almost ready to get back going here. So a 2-minute call here to the Saints will put the Titans on the power play with 2 minutes or less, or for 2 minutes or less. As Ella Royer will start it up. I'm thinking too much about the NHL, Lars Eller, calling Ella Royer Eller. As the ball goes loose. Ball up high. Royer down low. That skip pass is stopped by Boot. And she throws that into the, well, stays away from the bench, but they're going to call off-ball interference. So the Titans will get a fresh 30. Titans in no rush here as Royer walks down the left side. And you've seen this a few times. The Titans love to place that player in behind the net and feed from there. And ball got knocked away from Smith as she tries to chase Dunkley. Dunkley heavily pursued now by Royer. Dunkley takes some contact but then throws it away into the stick of McLeod. Titans go back the other way. And it looks like there's going to be a timeout here by White. So with 3:34 to go in the second period, I want to take this time to remind you, you can get your CROW LAX 50/50 tickets. Draw will take place on Canada Day with a maximum take-home of up to $10,000. Scan the QR code on your screen now or visit our social media channels for more information at CROW LAX TV on Instagram and X. And once again, all you have to do is hit subscribe. You'll be notified every time a game goes live on the channel. Junior Beer Tier 1, plenty of action there. That's our main sort of where our main coverage lies. We also got some Senior B and Junior Women's as you're watching here tonight. .50 remaining on the power play. Titans ball. They lead 7-3 with 3:34 to go in the second period. Ball out of the corner. Brought and dragged in behind the net. as that shot was well wide. Ball goes loose. Now it's picked up by the Saints. They're going to save back in, and it'll be Sherwood Park ball. As the ball sits in the stick of Royer. Smith now. Royer back to Smith. Smith winds into the chest of Boot. Unable to avoid the crease were the Saints, so it'll be back in, and it'll be Titans ball with a fresh 30, but only 8 seconds remaining on the power play. Ball thrown into the middle. It goes out of a stick and into the stick of Boot. Boot, that ball flies out of her stick. High into the mesh, and the Sherwood Park ball. Ball up to Smith. Now the ball on the half wall. Wide open, McLeod up top. That shot hit a stick on its way to the net. Ball down low now. That shot's taken and stopped. On the shot by DiVincenzo. Now the Saints come back into enemy territory. That shot stopped by the netminder Grismer, and she hands off. 1:25 to go, second period. Long floor pass. Unable to bring it in were the Titans. Now outnumbered in the corner. It looks like Wellner bait. The ball's going to roll back into the crease, and it's going to be passed up by Boot, who hits Peaver. Peaver. Long floor pass to Belarchik. Belarchik taking some hits here. Ball's into the feet of Jaber, goes into the corner. It's picked up by Dunkley. Dunkley. Belarchik. It's a long bounce shot into the midsection of Grismer, and here come the Titans with 39 seconds to go in the second period. Ball thrown right to Jaber. Now there's a call behind the play. I don't know who yet. It's a hold of some kind. Well, it looks like this time it's the Titans. Just some funny dialogue between official Nathaniel Gillespie and coach Chuck Royer. But nonetheless, it'll be Saints ball or Saints power play. Ball works its way around. Peaver. Ball is dropped, and now it goes loose. And Langstrom will pick it up. Langstrom. Craik into the middle, and Craik, and she tried to hit Jaber on a quick stick. Unable to get that on net. And that's going to be a 30-second count, as I think they made a mistake resetting it. It's not really going to matter because period is about to run out anyway. So after the second period, it's going to be the Sherwood Park Titans 7, the Capital Region Saints 3. Want to thank you for joining us on the channel. Can't talk right now. All you got to do is hit subscribe, and you'll be notified every time a game goes live. 7-3 after the second period. The Titans lead on the road against the Saints. We'll be back in about 9.5 minutes. The third period will be played. I believe the teams are just being allowed to watch the end of the game. We'll be right back with you in probably about, I don't know, 3 minutes. See you then. And we should be ready to go back to action here. Congratulations to the 2024 Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers as they defeat the Oilers in 7. So we'll begin this third period with the Titans leading by a score of 7-3, and the Saints on a power play for 1 minute and 25 seconds as this penalty carries over from the second period. And now finally we look like we're ready to go. Ball goes back on the draw, and it's going to be picked up by the Saints. Peaver shields the ball away from a defender. Got it to Craik. Craik picks it up off the ground. Ball over on the right side with Jabert, and that gets picked off. Looks like a delayed call, and it'll be a slash. I don't think anybody knows who it's on, though. Nobody going to the box. Looks like it's going to be Denny for the Titans. So it'll be a 5-on-3 for the Saints and a little bit of an opportunity to maybe crawl back into this game. Peaver. Ball is over now on the near crease, back up to Peaver. Peaver shoots. That goes wide. Ball's picked up by Peaver again. Shot goes off of the Titan netminder Grismer, and the ball will go loose. It's kicked ahead by Smith. Smith is going to run after it. She's chased there by Langstrom. Smith uses her body to shield it, picks it up, and then tried to drop it off for McLeod, and the ball goes loose. And it's knocked back into Boot. They want back in, but it was knocked in by the Titan. I'm 95% sure. It'll be Titan ball regardless now on the turnover. And it's picked back up by the Titans, and they go with it. Ball into the zone. Royer stops up, and she'll wait. She tries to kill as much time as they're about to go to 5-on-4 as a Titan releases from the box. Royer tried to stuff it in on the short side from the wrong side of the floor, and now that ball is sent up. Ball goes into the corner, and it's going to be picked up by the Titans. Grabbed as they go up floor. And here they go. A little bit of a stutter step and a roll into the middle. The Titans will come back up with it. Oh, and a hard hit there on the blind side. No call. I don't think it was illegal. Those are always hard to tell unless you're standing right there. Angles change so much. It'll be Saints ball as they look to try to get one here, but the power play is going to expire and the 5-on-3 will be completely killed off. Ball over. Langstrom swings it. Jaber is going to hold on to it up high. Jaber steps in, shoots. Good stop up high by Grismer. It's caught up in her equipment, and it looks like she's all right. And they will resume play. Here come the Titans. Up the floor. Ball is handed off and swung. There'll be interference, and the Saints will regain possession with 17 minutes to go here in the third period. Dunkley into the zone. Another dangerous player for the Saints here. She shifts into the middle, feeds it down low, and that was Craik on the crease, got stopped by Grismer. Ball was swung to Dunkley, in and out of her stick. She picks it up. Dunkley back down floor with it. Dunkley gets hit, rolls off, circles back again. Belarchik up high. She looks around, gets it to Langstrom. Langstrom shot off a stick. Goes and gets batted back into the stick of the Titans, and they'll come up the floor. Here come the Titans. McLeod controls it. McLeod bounces that on the far side. It gets stopped by Boot, and she'll pick up the rebound. Make sure it doesn't run outside the crease into the stick of a Titan. Here comes Peaver. Peaver is going to wait, and she'll hand it off to Dunkley. Dunkley to Jaber. Jaber. Up high. That shot's taken by Dunkley off the wrong side of the floor. The ball goes in behind the net. There'll be a reset. As the Titans are going to regain possession here off of an interference loose ball push. Nice stick check there by Jaber on the trail. Ball goes loose. And it's going to be picked up by the Saints. Jaber, as they could come back into offensive territory. 15 minutes to go now. Game at a bit of a stalemate here. It's been 7-3 for a while. No goals yet to speak of in this third period. Jaber. Shot, misses. Ball goes back out. Belarchik. She gets shoved. Belarchik grabs a Titan. And now there's more pushing. There was a late hit. And it looks like both teams look like they're going to get a penalty here. Runts are already in the box. Now Nathaniel Gillespie, the official, is making sure a Saint goes there as well. As Nathaniel's voice echoes throughout the building. So it'll be 4-on-4 here for 2 minutes. Ball over into the corner. It's picked up, or it's caught by Crake. Looking around, gets it to the half wall. It's dropped. Now it's batted out, and Reuter is going to have an opportunity. She's chased by Langstrom. Reuter, and that is bounced into the midsection of boot. 14-15 to go. 7-3 the score remains. Anybody unfamiliar? Reuter, the sister of Joe and Luke, both playing their junior B careers for the Warriors. And Joe now in the senior division playing for the Outlaws. As Ella will come back up floor here. That was thrown into the middle of the floor, well out of the reach of a Titan, and now the ball was chucked down the floor back into the stick of Jaber. Jaber one-on-one to the net. Jaber stopped by Grismer. And here come back the Titans up the floor. DiVincenzo with the ball here. DiVincenzo looks, manhands it. Now the ball's bounced back over to the far side. It's going to be picked up here by the Titans. Ball into the stick, shot taken, and that's stopped. Boot looks, chucks it. Ball hits a stick. And into the stick, and a hard hit there. Looked like it was on the back. They'll say just interference, and it'll be a possession call. Dunkley. Dunkley over on the right side. Dunkley to Langstrom. Ball off the glass as it wasn't caught. Now McLeod looked like she was going to pick it up. Doesn't. Now the ball dribbles out over center. Back over. And Langstrom just bats that up and over the glass, and it gets trapped between the mesh and the glass. They'll start it up with another ball. 7-3. The score remains 12.5 to go as the Titans try to bleed this one out. And that dish is stopped on the feed. And the shot off the left side. And it looks like we're going to have another water break here. So with that, we'll remind you, you can get your 50-50 tickets. Draw will take place on Canada Day with a maximum take-home of up to $10,000. Scan the QR code on your screen now or visit our social media channels for more information at CROW LAX TV on Instagram and X. And Vimy Ridge Academy. At Vimy Lacrosse, excellence is the standard. Led by some of the province's most decorated and experienced instructors, dedicated to molding well-rounded student athletes. Vimy Lacrosse is the fusion of sport, academics, and personal growth. Unleash your potential with Vimy Lacrosse. Visit Vimy Lacrosse, VimyEdmonton.ca/lacrosse as the Saints come back up the floor. (7-3), third period. As the ball into the stick of Belarchuk. That shot's taken and misses the net. Ball goes into the turf. It's picked back up by the Titans, and here goes Royer. Royer down the wrong side of the floor, looking. She'll stop up behind the net. Now starts up again. Runcer is going to get called for a moving pick over on the near crease, and it's going to be Saints ball. Tossed, and Peaver will come up. Peaver, Langstrom, and that shot's ripped wide and high. Now in front, and that ball just misses the far side. Shot from Jaber. Dunkley is going to float that in on net. And another delayed call is coming up. It'll be a cross check against the Saints. And so the Titans, with a 4-goal lead, will go to the power play with 11:15 to go. Five on four. The Titans come back. Royer looks into the middle. Smith almost grabbed that, and it's going to go into the net anyways. Very, very strange one there. Was going to extend the Titans' lead to 5. Draw one by the Titans. McLeod up the floor. Gets it in, and she's going to shoot, and she's going to score. And a low bounce shot. As she goes high to low, it's now 9-3. Ball picked up off the draw by the Saints. High hit. It'll be a high stick. And the Titans will go to the penalty box, and it'll be the Saints power play. Here come the Saints up the floor. It's Peaver. Bolarchik on the shooter. In. Craik. And stopped by Grismer on the low shot. Be back in, and it'll be Saints possession. Ball goes from crease to shooter. Back up top to Peaver. Peaver gets it down low. Ball moves to Craik. Craik. Peaver. Peaver winds, fires. That's stopped. Royer's going to run this out. Royer deep down into Saint zone. As the Titans try to kill this off. About 1:15 remains on the penalty. Ball goes loose. Royer's going to dig that out. She goes in behind the net. Royer in front. Smith, and she gets hit. Ball's thrown back. And Langstrom will pick it up. And hand it off to Bolarchik. Ball's picked up, and the shot clock's going to expire. It'll be Titan ball. Here comes Royer. She starts and stops and starts again. She makes her way into the zone. And she works her way back down around the net, as she's done a few times here. Ball in front, stopped by Boot, and we got another penalty coming up here. So that'll do it for the Saints power play, and soon the Titans will go back to the power play. With 8:53 to go here, the Titans leading 9-3. And so the Titans will now go up 5-on-4 as Denny comes out of the box. McLeod shoots that wide on the short side. Ball pops back out to Smith, and she gets stopped. As the ball gets chucked near the bench, and it's back into the stick of the Titans. That gets knocked down. Jaber almost was able to pick that up, got knocked away, and the Titans will repossess. Ball swings. Smith back over onto the left side. Gets it back. Smith winds, fires. Smith gets the loose ball off the block shot. And Boot will stop that. Ball's chucked up. That's missed. And the Titans will grab it once again with 45 seconds remaining on the power play and 7:35 to go in the game. Ball into the stick of Royer. She gets it back. Here comes a seal. McLeod over to Smith. Smith down to the crease, and trying to stuff it home there was DiVincenzo. And a good stop there by Boot on the short side. Now transitioning are the Saints. Ball gets knocked down by the Titans, and it's picked back up by McLeod with 13 seconds remaining on the power play. Ball back up with Royer. She plays catch with McLeod. Titans work this around as the Saints get back to even strength. Royer into the middle. Royer, that's stopped by Boot. Royer battles for it, and it's picked up by the Saints, and Dunkley comes into the Titan zone. Dunkley will go around the net. And I see that a lot in this division, is a player will transition it and be allowed to just kind of saunter in around the net and wait for everybody else to get on the floor. As the ball gets thrown, picked up, and that shot's taken. And then it gets stopped by the Titans. Goaltender Grismer will grab it and send it up the floor, now into the stick of Runser. 6 minutes to go, third period. Runser with a stick, or with a check on her back, rolls away. Ball over on the left side now. Shot, that's high. Ball goes loose. It's going to be picked up by the Titans. The ball's worked into the middle of the floor, and the shot clock is going to expire, and it'll be Saints ball with 5:44 to go. Ball's brought up by the Titans. Stick check there, ball goes loose, and it goes in behind the net. Now it's picked up by the Titans, but they lose it again on the check. Titans regain possession, but the shot clock's gonna go, and it'll be Saints ball. There's a lot of water breaks here. We're gonna have another one with 5 minutes to go. So 5:01, we'll pause hopefully one last time here. The Titans nursing a 9-3 lead. And here we go, Saints ball. Langstrom feeds it, and that's caught by Craik. Craik into the corner, Jaber. Jaber's gonna come up with it. Nice pick and roll there. Maybe a little bit of a slip pick there by Craik. Missed the net though, and it's gonna be into possession of the Titans and Royer. Royer into the middle of the floor. She's gonna hand it off to McLeod. McLeod up across the top. McLeod fires to a cutter. Nice cut there off ball. Stopped by Boot. And ball fired to Langstrom. And that's tossed down the floor into the stick of Peaver. Peaver over the head of her target, Dunkley, in the far corner. She's able to go and grab the loose ball, though, and the Saints offense will start up. Peaver moves it. There's a Saint tied up there. The Saints will move it around. And that ball gets picked up by the Titans on the loose ball. Heavy whack there. Not sure Park will get it up over the 8-second count. That shot's bounced off the crossbar up and out of play. It'll be Titan ball. Now another delayed call. The Saints will go to the box. So with 3:07 to go, the Titans up 9-3 will go back to the power play. We look ready to go here as the time is up on the clock. Oh, maybe not. It's a 5, so Saints be shorthanded for the remainder of this game. Royer fires it to the crease. That ball is flailed and goes out of the top of the stick of McLeod. Ball back up to Royer. Royer steps in, tosses it to Smith. Smith with a sidearm shot into Boot. And there's a nice pass up floor to Dunkley. Dunkley's got Royer back. Dunkley is gonna go around the net. Dunkley feeds it to Jaber. She wasn't able to bring it in though. And the Titans come back onto their power play. Cutter. That's a nice pick off by Jaber, who read that pass, and she's going to jog it into the offensive zone. Jaber gets tied up by Denny. And there's going to be a holding call. Saints out of the corner. Ball up high. Jaber stumbles, goes to the ground. She gets it back up, feeds it, and Craig scores. She gets hit in the motion of shooting. And I'll make it 9-4. Good effort there by Jaber to regain her feet and then hit a cutter. And the Saints able to get one more on the board before this one's done. Ball is tied up here. Now it's picked up by the Titans. Shot. That's missed on the far side as it bounces out of play. And another penalty. As we dip under a minute here, the teams play 4-on-4, the Titans up 9-4. Somebody's barking in the building. I don't know if cameraman Dawson hears that or not. I was just saying somebody was barking in the building. I don't know where that was coming from. It sounded like an actual dog, but I think it was somebody on the bench. As the ball goes into the corner, and it's going to be picked up by the Titans. Two on one. And that's a goal. As with 15 seconds left, the Titans will hit double digits. Jaber boxes out on the loose ball and picks it up. 13 seconds and counting here, as this one looks like it's just going to finish right here, right now, with a 10-4 score. The Saints will just hold it, and that will be the final score here from Bill Hunter Arena, with the Sherwood Park Titans defeating the Capital Region Saints by a score of 10-4. I want to thank you for joining us here on the channel, CROW LAX TV. All you got to do is hit subscribe. You'll be notified every time a game goes live. Final score, Bill Hunter Arena, the Sherwood Park Titans beating the Capital Region Saints by a score of 10-4. Thank you so much. Have a good night, and we'll see you soon on the channel.